He's such a leader himself. How about a big hand for Shaker? Well, I braved the Leesburg Pike for one reason and one reason only, and that's to express to all of you my 100% support for John Foust for Congress. And I have to tell you a little bit about what kind of man John Foust is, because just 3 or 4 years back, there was a fundraiser for me that was held by Asian Americans in Virginia, and I was so looking forward to it. But then the venue fell through to have the fundraiser, and I just was so disappointed. And then a man stepped up to the plate. Yes, it was this amazing man, John Foust, who opened up the doors of his house with only 48 hours notice, and all these people invaded his house. He was so incredibly gracious, and we were able to have the fundraiser anyway. So isn't that incredible? Yeah. He is generous, he is nice, he is gracious, he is kind, but I tell you, he is qualified. And no wonder every Asian Pacific Islander elected official in Northern Virginia has endorsed him. The reason is so apparent. He is a man that is about inclusivity and an appreciation of diversity. He's a man that wants to reach out to all communities. And certainly, we can see it with the Asian Pacific Islander community. He has appointed so many APIs to positions in county government. He is the one that has pushed language access for all those government positions in his position on the Fairfax Board of Supervisors. And he embraces the issues that we are fighting so hard on, issues that will better our lives, such as comprehensive immigration reform, higher education, and healthcare. And as chair of KPAC, I certainly want people like John Foust to come to Congress, people who really understand the issues that APIs face. And John, we hope you'll join KPAC when you come. But I tell you, we need people like John Foust to win their races. And I am now speaking as a Democratic member of Congress, because we are in a situation where the work of the people is not being done, where we are stagnant, where we have been stopped from doing some incredibly important things to make people's lives better. Comprehensive immigration reform. The Senate passed its bill a year ago. The House has its bill on the floor. This is a bill that would bring so much relief to Asian Americans. 4.3 million people are separated from their families because of the immigration backlogs. 11 million people are in the shadows. Even though they're already a fabric of our society, they're in the shadows. We have over 1 million young people who, some of whom are valedictorians, who are prevented from being able to work once they get their education. And that is not right. And why is this all being stopped up? Because we have a House Republican majority that is basically controlled by the Tea Party. And what are they spending their time doing? Well, over 50 votes to undo Obamacare. 8 investigations into Benghazi. And how about Speaker Boehner's big idea of the last 2 weeks suing President Obama. That's their positive program for America. Well, we know that's not right. And that's why we have to turn our red states into blue states. Yay. And John is part of that plan. You know, we feel so strongly about John that we solicited him to run. We looked at the best candidates in each area, people with credibility, people who had the ability to win that election. And so yes, the DCCC begged John to run. Because we knew that he had the qualifications to win this race, to gain the credibility with all the people in Virginia. And so we know that John Foust is the perfect person to win this race for Congress. And I hope that all of you will work as hard as you possibly can to make that happen, because the very future of America depends on it. So, let me give you this great man, the great man of the hour, and our next Congressman, John Foust.